Hey everybody, it's George Wooden again from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising, your charity fundraising one-stop shop in a convenient setting. Check out our website at www.bwunlimited.com. Today it's the Daily Grind, episode number 1. It's early in the morning. It's nasty outside. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. So this morning I woke up and I realized bright and early, because I get up every day at around 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I realized, for all these years I've been doing these videos, I've always talked about why donated items don't perform, and how donated items don't do good, and you should use consignment items and all that other good stuff. But I really have never really fully addressed why they don't do good. Well, today I'm going to. So here's the story. You gotta, to the uneducated, now don't hate me for saying uneducated. Uneducated means somebody who doesn't do fundraising day in and day out like I do, right? Like we do. We do fundraising day in and day out, and we see it all the time. We see 1,000 donations. In fact, one of my clients recently tried to show me all their donations because they were very proud of it, and I said I really don't need to see them because I generally know what they are. I need to see them right before the event so we know where to put them, because I know what they're going to be. They're going to be gift certificates, things of that nature. Pardon me. So this is a real video, so if I burp, guess what? It's staying in. I'm not editing it. So we have to realize the reason why it doesn't perform. So let me explain to you this. Okay, so recently we did an event with our Director of Operations Manager, Brad Pierce, out there in Idaho and Utah. He had a client out there, and we sent out items for this event, and it was the first event we've ever done with them. So they picked just a few, and one of the items, now you have to understand, this is Idaho. I don't even know where Idaho is, to be quite honest with you. The only thing I know it comes out of Idaho are potatoes. So we ship out a bunch of items, and I insist that they take the New York Yankees World Series ticket collage. Well, you'd ask yourself, why in the world would I insist that they take our World Series, New York Yankees World Series ticket collage in Idaho? Well, listen to this. There, at that event, that item, the New York Yankees World Series ticket collage, and this thing is gargantuan, sold 2 times for $1,280. The cost of nonprofit on that is $275. So do the math. What is that? 4 times, almost 5 times the cost of nonprofit. It brought them 5 times the amount of profit. Well, the reason why donated items don't do well is simply this. See, everybody wants to believe that donations are great. Uneducated fundraisers, people that don't do fundraising every day like we do, believe that donated items, you keep 100% of the profit. But here lays the problem. So you got to look at the issue underneath that. The issue underneath that is this. Donated items do poorly, and the reason why is we have to remember it's local people going to a local event with items donated by local businesses. Am I right? You have local people coming from your area with donated items coming from a local business, and they're at a local event. Right or wrong? Right? If the people wanted those items, they would go buy them themselves. But they don't want. Everybody's looking for a deal, guys. Look, even me. That's why we have these, like yesterday. I'll tell you the truth. I chew Copenhagen. I went into a store. The guy who works in the store is a good friend of mine. He said, "Hey man, you need to go on the Copenhagen app. They have coupons on there." Well, hate me. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I'm gum cancer and all that stuff, but it is what it is. It's what I do. I drink coffee and chew Copenhagen. It keeps me awake like this. Right? So everybody's wanting a deal. Have you ever bought yourself a gift certificate? No, you haven't. That's why they're called gift certificates. You buy them to give them to somebody else. So if you walk into a charity event and there's gift certificates, what are you going to pay? You're going to pay an eighth, a quarter of retail. You're going to want to look for a deal. Everybody wants to come and say, honey, look at this great item I got. I got it, and it's going to be fantastic. Oh my God, it's going to be look, I got it for $20. It's a $150 gift certificate. Even professional athletes. We did an event for the Houston Texans. J.J. Watt bought a $150 gift certificate to Ruth Chris Steakhouse for $45. $45. Everybody's wanting a deal. So the reason why donated items do poorly is because they just do. They bring in an eighth or quarter of retail. I have seen this time and time and time again. Okay, now here's an example. Recently, this past weekend, I believe it was this past weekend, I'm losing time, we helped a charity in New Jersey. A client is extremely busy, and they said, George, we said, well, we're going to do some things. George, we don't have time to go out and get, raffle donations. Can you help us out? So, legitimately, my wife, I said, hey, listen, they need gift baskets. I said, go out and make them 10 gift baskets. It was like a gleam in her eye. The Martha Stewart inside of her went nuts. She was like, okay, great. And she went out and she took $160. She spent $160 and she made 10 gift baskets. Now, you would think that these gift baskets perform fantastic, right? But the reality of it is they don't. So we used them in a raffle setting, and that raffle brought in $1,200 for $160 worth of raffle. Now, think about it. This is 10 or 11 baskets that she made for $160. That's $16 a piece. That's the cost. But they performed in a raffle for $1,200. Donated items are great. Don't get me wrong. The reason why they don't work is based on the competition. Now, we know that there's 1/8 a quarter retail and all that good stuff. It's based on competition. You got to understand that in your area where you do stuff, in your area, in the United States, there's 104 million charities. Every charity is going out looking for donations. There's only 50 states in the nation, guys. Every charity is going out looking for donations. But businesses are bombarded with people asking for donated product. So they can only give what they can. And if they do give you something, it's not selling in the store. This is reality. I'm the reality of charity fundraising guy. If you really want to know, I'm going to tell you the truth. You want the truth, I'm going to give it to you. So they're going to give you something that really isn't doing well in the store. For instance, gift baskets. Gift baskets are fancy. Yes, they look great. However, nobody wants them. Nobody pays. And if you say to me, George, you're wrong. People pay full retail and they pay a lot over. You're wrong. You're lying to yourself. The reason why these businesses can't give to everybody. They have 10, 15 people asking them every single day. Sometimes 25, 35, 45, 50 people a week ask them to donate, because every charity thinks they're an island amongst themselves. Everybody believes that they're doing something that nobody else is doing. However, the reality of it is you're not. You're out there in a crowd of people asking each individual business to donate items to you. You got to think about reality. The reality of it is yes, we need donations, but we need to use them wisely. The reason why these items here, these items like this, like the New York Yankees World Series ticket collage, do so well is because people don't see them all the time. Now, the charity myth is the reason why, these consignment items, because they're consigned. These consignment items pull money away from our donations. That's a myth. That's a lie. It doesn't really exist. The truth is this, is that these consignment items, these great items, pull money out of the crowd. They get people to spend. Let me give you, for instance, the same event. We put up. I was the auctioneer. We put up a trip to Cabo San Lucas. We sold it 11 times for $800. The charity made a ton of money, like $3,000, because we sold it 11 times on a consignment item. The charity was ecstatic. You got to get it. Donated items are great, but they don't perform. They don't perform. Go get them, but we need to use them in raffles. Just understand the competition is what drives down the retail sale of the donations. Consignment items will help you. They make your event much more exciting. They make it much more of a draw, and they help you overall. That's it. Period. End of discussion. So that's your morning grind. Let me take a drink of coffee. Hey, I'd love to help you. Give me a call. Give us a call, 443-206-6121. Check out our website at www.bpodcast.com. wunlimited.com. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.